a lot of our schools engage in. And I'm going to be sharing this uncomfortable truth. How many of our schools, and this has happened with me also as a student, schools check the length of the skirts of girls. Okay, the uniform checking that happens. There are two sides to it. The schools or educational institutions are going to say that we do this to discipline our girls, we do this to bring about discipline, and we do this for our boys also कि आपकी शर्ट क्यों बाहर निकली हुई है या आपके पैंट नीचे क्यों गई हुई है. The difference is, and let me tell you this, and this is something that women know very well and young girls know very well, that there is a difference between checking the length of the skirt and telling a boy कि आपकी टाई नीचे क्यों लटक रही है, टाई ऊपर करो. The difference is, in the first case it is moral policing, and in the second case it is disciplining. Yeah, so imagine, so it has happened with me also, where असेंबली लाइन के बीच में आपने स्कर्ट खोल दी एक लड़की की, उसके जो नीचे से जो वो होता है, सो उसका उधेड़ के आपने स्कर्ट खोल दिया और लंबा कर दिया इन फ्रंट ऑफ द एंटायर स्कूल. Do you understand how humiliating this is for a young girl of 15-16 years of age? There are certain comments that are blatantly thrown around. Like, क्या तुम क्या लड़कों को उकसाना चाहती हो इस तरीके से ड्रेसअप करके, क्यों ऐसा करती हो? So, is this a way of dealing with this? I think a better way is to talk to boys and girls of our school. Why are we talking like, ask them कि आप, so something like for girls, why would you want to wear short skirts? Why do you like wearing shorter skirts? The message that you're giving to girls when you check their skirts and when you say कि आप लड़कों के लिए ऐसा कर रही हैं, is that कि हमें अपने लड़कों को हमें अपने लड़कों की एजुकेशन ज़्यादा मैटर करती है आपकी वेलबींग से. So there is a, coming to the next point, and I'm going to be asking you this. What would you do if your daughter comes up and tells you that she has faced molestation? What would you do? I've had cases where people have come up, young girls have come up and told me that, ma'am, I'm very afraid of telling my parents that this has happened with me because I feel that I'm very afraid of how they may respond. And if they do not respond the way I expect them to respond, then it would mean that my relationship with them would be affected for a very long period of time. Now, what are some of the ways through which we respond to any woman coming up in society and saying I've been molested or I've been groped or I've been a victim of sexual violence? We say, ऐसा तो कुछ नहीं है, अब क्यों आके बता रहे हो, पहले क्यों नहीं बताया, आपने क्या पहन रखा था, आप किस टाइम पे कहाँ थे, आपने क्या पी रखा था, आप किधर गए थे, किससे मिलने गए थे, क्यों गए थे, आपको कितनी बार मैंने मना किया सोशल मीडिया पे मत अपना फोटो डालो, ऐसी चीज़ें मत डाला करो, आप क्यों डालते हो, अब तो झेलो, अब तो ऐसे ही होगा आपके साथ. एंड सम पेरेंट्स गो आउट टू द एक्सटेंट ऑफ सेइंग दैट आप झूठ बोल रहे हो, यू आर लाइंग, दैट ऐसा कुछ नहीं हुआ है. सो the problem in our society is that we engage in victim blaming. ऐसा कोई दूसरा क्राइम नहीं है बारिंग सेक्सुअल वायलेंस जिसमें विक्टिम को ब्लेम किया जाता है. अगर आप घर से बाहर जाते हैं और आपका if someone pickpockets, if someone steals your wallet, what are you going to do? Do you think people are going to say कि आप वॉलेट लेके ही क्यों गए थे, आपने क्या पहन रखा था, कितने टाइम पे गए थे, रात को क्यों गए थे, दिन में क्यों गए थे? No, people will empathize with you and people will ask you to file a complaint and the police will be expected to bring justice to you, to find out who did this to you. Then why is this not the case with when we talk about sexual violence against women? Now, let me come to sharing another story which was shared to me by a student who said that when she was young, probably in class 8th or 9th. So what happened is that she was seeing whatever 8th or 9th seeing means for them, that she was in a relationship with a boy of her class wherein she may have shared certain photographs which after she broke up with the boy he spread around. So अपने friends में, अपने दोस्तों में, पूरी class में, because that was his way of getting back at her. And when the teachers got to know about it, when the principal got to know about it, what happened is, of course, that both the kids were brought to the principal, parents को बुलाया गया और लड़की को 2-3 दिन का I think suspension दिया गया. And लड़की को भी डांटा गया कि आप ये सब क्या कर रहे हैं स्कूल में, और स्कूल में आप ये सब करने नहीं आते हैं, एटसेट्रा एटसेट्रा एटसेट्रा. बट आई टेल, सो दिस इज समथिंग दैट कैन हैपन वेरी ऑफन. बट लेट मी टेल यू द गर्ल्स साइड ऑफ द स्टोरी. नाउ अकॉर्डिंग टू हर, this boy became a hero amongst the classmates. Okay, she was what we call slut shamed. Slut shaming means, okay, आप कैसी लड़की हैं, आपने ऐसे कैसे किया. Not just from her friends but also from her family members. The parents did not let her go out of the house, barring school एंड हो, घर से बाहर मतलब स्कूल के अलावा और कहीं उसको 3-4 साल तक जाने नहीं दिया. एंड एवरी टाइम दैट शी वांटेड टू, लेट्स से, गो टू मेरी फ्रेंड की बर्थडे पार्टी एंड ऑल, शी वुड बी, अच्छा तुम्हें तो यही काम करना होता है, तुम तो यही करती हो, और तुमने हमारी नाक कटवा दी है. शी वॉज इवन फिजिकली अब्यूज्ड बाय हर पेरेंट्स, एंड दिस traumatized her to no end. Instead, so what the boy did was actually criminal in nature. He shared the images of an underage girl amongst his classmates instead of dealing with it more strictly, instead of understanding that, instead of handling it more sensitively. This girl has been left with feelings of depression, with symptoms of anxiety, hopelessness for her life. She literally broke down when she told me this story, and this is not an uncommon story. So some of you may have seen this documentary that came out wherein Nirbhaya's rapists were interviewed, and उसमें उन इंटरव्यू में, so this documentary was called India's Daughters, and in that interview you'll see the kind of comments that were made by the rapists, and that documentary was subsequently banned because apparently it showed India in a negative light. And so Javed Akhtar, who was a member of Rajya Sabha at that time, so he picked this up and he said that I'm very happy that this documentary came because it made us realize that हमारी जो thinking, हमारी जो सोच है वो एक rapist की सोच से अलग नहीं है. क्योंकि Nirbhaya's rapists were saying the same thing that we've heard in our neighborhoods. क्या पहन रखा था कितने टाइम पे, अच्छी घर की लड़कियां तो इस टाइम पे जाती नहीं है, इसी लड़कियां तो ऐसी होती हैं. So these kind of, if you remember at that time there was a lawyer who even said मेरी लड़की ने अगर किया होता मैं तो उसे जला देता, and he's proudly saying this. So coming towards the end, a lot of people tell me this as a feminist कि आप अपना feminism हर जगह ले आते हैं और ये आप बहुत ही मतलब आप आप घर बिगाड़ रहे हैं हमारा या घर तोड़ रहे हैं हमारा. So to that I want to answer that I bring my feminism everywhere because there is sexism everywhere. We all are responsible for boys' locker room. Men, women, boys, girls, young, old. Let me make 2 points very clear before I reach the end of the discussion, which is men can be patriarchal and women can also be patriarchal. Men can be feminist and women can be feminist. Feminism is not anti-men, feminism is anti-patriarchy, and patriarchy is harmful for boys, men and women. So another thing is जो कि बच्चों ने भी बहुत बोला कि मैम बॉयज़ लॉकर रूम के बारे में ही क्यों बोल रहे, गर्ल्स लॉकर रूम भी होते हैं, बिल्कुल होते हैं, बाकायदा होते हैं. Yet why are boys and men being blamed? लड़कियां भी ये सब कर रही हैं. Now my answer is you're very right. Men and women, boys and girls can both be perpetrators. Yet the victims are more often than not young girls and women. So the ones getting raped, the ones getting groped, the ones getting molested, the ones who are going through sexual assault, look at the statistics. If you don't want to look at the statistics, ask around, ask your daughter today, her experiences. I have been ogled at innumerable times, so much so कि ये तो हर लड़की को होता ही है, ये तो बहुत normal है, ये तो होता ही है, इसमें इतनी बड़ी बात क्या है. I have been touched inappropriately without my consent again as a child, and I didn't know what to do, and nobody would talk about it. The school won't talk about it, the house won't talk about it. I felt that talking about, if I was to share this with someone, then the shame was about me, then it would I felt somehow responsible, क्योंकि मैं as a child I would keep thinking, why did I go there, or did I give some signals, did I do this, did I do that. No, you are not responsible for being violated against. Now, coming to back to what to do. Now, just to summarize, ki, okay, so maybe some of you are convinced, maybe some of you are not convinced, but हम क्या कर सकते हैं to become a better society now? सबसे पहला, please check how the communication is happening inside the family. How is the father talking to the mother, and how is the mother talking to the father? What are the kind of role models that you are? Now, during the lockdown, what has happened is that people have realized that घर का काम सबका काम होता है. Housework, jhadu, bartan, pocha is not something that only women or mothers need to do. Um, Again, I'll give you an example of this movie Dil Dhadakne Do. So the husband, anyway, so the husband, Priyanka Chopra's husband, actually the person who's playing that character, so that character says that I don't believe in gender inequality because I've allowed my wife to work. Now, allowed my wife to work is against is not you being gender unequal. It is you still being in position of power. So look, I'm sure as parents you've all I mean, before the lockdown, of course, we've all been trapped in traffic jams, and look at the kind of abuses that we use. All our abuses are about our mothers, about our sisters, and you're using this in front of young kids. Of course, that shows that, you know, that is also part of the problem which we do not recognize. Talk to our children, talk to children about sex, talk to children about porn, because you not talking does not mean they are not knowing, and many times it doesn't also mean that they may not be engaging in this. They are, but they are getting information from very, very wrong, questionable sources, especially pornography, which is so very common online. So ये सही तरीके के सोर्सेज नहीं हैं. जिस तरीके की चीज़ें वायलेंस पॉर्न में दिखाया जाता है, लड़कियों के साथ किया जा रहा है, स्पेशली द काइंड ऑफ dehumanization and extreme objectification that is happening in pornography, and what our boys are, some of them are becoming addicted to, also clinically addicted to, means that we need to step in. हमें अपना शर्मो शर्मी और हमारी सभ्यता, हम सेक्स के बारे में बात नहीं. We did not become you know, the kind of population that we are in India today without acknowledging sex. So talking about schools, so स्कूल्स का, कुछ स्कूल्स का बहुत अच्छा रिस्पॉन्स रहता है जेंडर सेंसिटाइजेशन प्रोग्राम्स के लिए, लेकिन कुछ स्कूल्स का बिल्कुल नहीं रहता. सो अभी कुछ दिन पहले दिस गर्ल हैड टोल्ड मी दैट हर स्कूल इन साउथ इंडिया समवेयर ने क्लास में पर्दे लगा दिए थे जिसमें लेफ्ट साइड पे लड़कियां बैठती थी और राइट साइड पे लड़के बैठते थे. लड़का लड़की एक दूसरे से अगर बात ना करे, दैट इज नॉट that's not how you're going to solve problems. Similarly, this is pretty common in most Delhi NCR schools, that you have talks on menstrual hygiene when girls become 14 years of age, 13 years of age, 6th 7th में आप लड़कियों को एक अलग ऑडिटोरियम रूम में ले जाके आप menstrual health, periods के बारे में बात करते हैं. But why are you not talking to boys about periods? It is something very natural. Why should the boys who are going to be adult men, fathers tomorrow, not understand, or partners not understand about periods? So coming to so sex education is very important, and as part of sex education you also need to talk about consent. There are so many women, young girls, who are trapped in what I would call abusive relationships, where they don't understand that they are. So they may be engaging in sexual relations, they may be having sex, but they may not want to. But oh, मेरे को उसको गुस्सा नहीं करना है. Oh, he said that it's been too long. So this is happening. You not talking about it is doing nothing to the problem. In fact, it is aggravating the problem itself. So boys and girls need to understand, when they reach an appropriate level, they need to talk about and understand about sex, about consent, about objectification of women, about respecting women, about respecting men also. Media. अगर आप खुद कबीर सिंह जैसी मूवी इंजॉय करते हो और बोलते हो थप्पड़ जैसी मूवी में तो बहुत ज़्यादा दिखा दिया है, इतना ज़्यादा नहीं करना चाहिए, then this is again something that your children are going to pick up. Politics. Now let's talk about our politicians. What kind of politicians are we electing? So next time that when you go and vote, please check the background of the person that you're voting. We do not want to put rapists inside the parliament who are then going to be making rules and laws about sexual molestation. What we cannot expect anything better out of them. It is There are so many politicians who've made such misogynistic comments about women. There have been politicians who said कि rape की problem child marriage से solve होती है. There have been politicians who said boys will be boys to justify rape, that boys will be boys. We don't need these kind of politicians. So please be careful about who you're choosing. And finally and lastly, feminism is not your enemy, patriarchy is. And we need to understand that. फेमिनिज्म के नाम पे लोग ना ऐसे हो जाते हैं, अरे फेमिनिज्म नहीं बात करनी हमें. Please read up, watch good videos, read up on feminism, watch some videos of feminists and then condemn it कि नहीं ये feminism तो गलत बातें सिखा रहा है. I admit feminism says things that may appear to be revolutionary. I also understand many of you may find what I've shared with you today extremely revolutionary. लेकिन मुझे ये भी पता है कि एक टाइम पे जब सती को बैन करने की बात हुई या चाइल्ड मैरिज को बैन करने की बात हुई तो बहुत लोगों को वो भी रेवोल्यूशनरी लगा था. चेंज is almost always may appear to be revolutionary for many people. It may be something that may make you very uncomfortable, and that is why every time something like a boys locker room happens, we go back to our comfort zones of condemning it. बुरा हुआ, ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए था. But then we go back to the kind of sexist conversations we're having, to the same husband wife jokes on WhatsApp, to the same WhatsApp groups where we ourselves may be sharing women's photographs without their consent. So yes, change is going to be difficult, but it is much needed, and that is why I'm having this conversation with you today.